Of course, when I start filming, that's what happens. After like a whole 30 minutes of quiet while I'm setting everything up. But I'm sure you know what's gonna happen with today's video. As you see the title, it's another hobonichi haul. I know I shouldn't have, but I really wanted to, and I was stress shopping, emotional shopping. So, and you know, by the time I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have, it was already too late and it was already at my doors. So I was already very happy. But again, no harm to our budget or anything like that. I'm very fortunate to have made some sales and worked a bit more, so our budget's fine. But we've got another haul for Hobonichi. Very small one compared to our first one. Well, not very small, but a smaller one compared to our first one. And I will talk about my buying experience towards the end as well if you're curious, because I did buy through the Japanese website Ship to Black Ship, like recommended by one of my viewers before in my first video. So if you are interested in the Hobonichi app, go ahead and use these tickets if you're interested. If they're still available, I'm not going to use them, have no interest for that. So go ahead and use these. And we're going to go ahead and get started with today's video. If you're new here, I'm Hera and I make videos about my life, my hobbies, my journey, my interests, and anything I find interesting. So today that's going to be another Hobonichi haul. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go ahead and check it out. It's going to be linked down below or above somewhere. And let's go ahead and get started. So I do have the Japanese ones, these like inserts. I know they stopped the robots already by the time I bought, and that's end of November. I believe they stopped it, or they ran out for the January books beginning of November, I believe. And so no robots and no pens because I shipped through Black Ship, and the law around inks, all oil based inks, and what can be shipped different. So I just told them to remove it. So no freebies. So maybe I shouldn't have bought through Black Ship, but whatever, it's fine. I wanted to try it just for the heck of it. So let's go ahead and go through our haul. We're going to start with our little accessories. So I did have them unpack everything, remove the tags and all that. That is a service they offer. So this is going to, well, kind of not really spoil what we have. We have a clear cover for the hone right here. We also have the Yuri Sanae cover. This is so pretty. This is for the A6. You can see that. Very beautiful. And then we have the Yuri Sanae cover in A5 as well. I want to put this with my yellow one. So we'll play with that towards the end. This is how it looks like. Oh, there you go. That's probably better. Very pretty as well. And we do have 2 pencil boards. I ended up getting Yumikita Gishi. We have the A5 and A6. So cute. I love this because there's dogs. And then there's also a little crocodile, alligator, a sloth, sheep, porcupine. So many cute ones. And then this one as well. So we've got a lot of cute stuff. I'm going to keep saying cute, and I am so sorry if you get tired of it. But those are the accessories when it comes to cover and covers and pencil boards. Oh, we also have these. So kind of put together. But I did get some weeks covers. It's much cheaper to get it from Hobonichi directly, so I got some. Clear weeks cover, no design here. Just the regular schmegular weeks covers, the plastic ones. And then a bunch of memo pads. These are the Hobonichi memo pads. I believe you get 3 per pack, and I got a few. I believe I got 5 packs, just because I'm going to be using this with my catch-all as like a notepad that on the go that I can insert into the pocket right here. So I can just insert this here, which fits perfectly, and I can just bring it around, and it's going to basically be a on-the-go memo pad, notepad sort of thing. And they're very thin, and they're just grid with a bit of there's like a Cornell style column a third of the way, so very easy to bring around, very convenient. I wish it was just one color, but there's 3 colors. My favorite's the brown one, so I'm probably going to use that last, and I'll use the other colors first. It bothered me that some are upside down, so let me fix this. All right, there we go. Those are our Hobonichi Weeks memo pads. Do we want a pen test on these? I don't know if we need to. I'm going to be using them on the go, so I don't really care much. But let me know if you want to know what kind of paper are in these memo pads. I'm going to just put this here. Actually, let's move this here. Just because we're going to need space for all the stuff later. Those are all of the accessories. Now we're going to go with the covers and the planners that I got, because I did get more. I did need more, but also I just wanted more. I have no excuse. I don't recommend what I did. No, do I recommend what I did? Actually, I don't regret anything of what I did, but obviously I did buy a lot. You don't have to do that. You don't need to do that. But yeah, I did it. So I did it for us, so you don't have to do the same thing. I loved the Weeks Troggin cover so much. I got the A6 and A5 version as well, and it's going to be the same exact like design as the Weeks, except for A6 and A5 with the pockets right here and the magnet. So I'm very excited about this. And now I have a complete set. You can tell how quickly it does get dirty though. This is the new one, and there's already like dust particles on it. This is the one I've had since September, October. And this hasn't left the house. This has just been in my room and the bag that I store it in. So lots of lint already. So those are the first covers. Those I didn't buy with planners. They were just the covers. And then that's kind of why I wanted to buy through the Japan website, Ship to Black Ship, so that I didn't have to buy the planners, which is required when you buy through the English website. And then we have Kyohei Sakaguchi's, what was this? Sky. It was Sky something. It's the invoice right there. And I did ask them to insert the notebook so that it's protected while it's traveling. What was the name of this? It's a little. I don't know what that was. Okay, this is Kyohei Sakaguchi's Field Sky. Very beautiful cover. It doesn't have charms at the end. It's just the ribbon. And this is how it looks like, flat. Feels great. And it's the same image in this pocket cover and the inside of the pocket. And it is a blue fabric inside. It's very pretty. I love Kyohei Sakaguchi's covers and art, and I really wish they keep this for their next collaborations in 2027 and onward, because this with the Weeks right here, isn't that just so beautiful? that looks beautiful. It really, truly does. I love it. So I had to get it. Well, I didn't have to get it. I really wanted to get it. So that is our first A5 cover. It's so pretty. And I got the avec with this. So I had them insert one of the avecs here, and the other avec is, I believe this is PU leather, by the way. So I'll have to check if this can have a cover on cover. The other half of the avec is going to be in this cover, the Yumi Kitagishi one. Maybe you got spoiled because I had the pencil boards, but I did end up getting the Yumi Kitagishi covers. I was debating because I really love this ribbon detail, and it's just, I love the inside of it. It's so pretty. This little images like the ribbon, notebook, snack, image, this right here, this the hearts, this as well. It was just so cute. That texture is very plasticky. Look how cute. And I just really love this combination. And this also has just the ribbons, no charms in the end. I will have to be careful to make sure this doesn't fray. And you have like a hot pink and a red ribbon. And that's about it. And this is how the cover looks like. Inside you have like small details, like a photo strip, a gift, a little wand thing. So lots of details and lots of little images. It's very pretty. It's so fun. Let's see. I like this seal one and this puppy one. This flower one's really cute too. This one as well. This cat colored like a tiger. So it's very cute, panda. I had to get it. I mean, I didn't have to, but I really wanted to. So I asked them to put the second half of that back here. So if you think about it, for my A5 covers, I really only got one planner and I got 1, 2, 3 covers. And because I forwarded it to Black Ship, I didn't have to buy 3 separate planners. So those are my A5 covers. We've got the Dragon, Kyohei Sakaguchi's Field Sky, and Yumi Kitagishi's daily life of a cat, I believe. White Cat's daily life. There you go. Those are our A5 covers. And of course, we do have A6 covers as well. And I got 2, which are these. I got the matching Yumi Kitagishi with an A6 techo. Oh. And this one has a similar color to the A5 for the ribbons, hot pink and red. Similar sticker. It also has images, slightly different than the A5, but very similar. Let's see. Actually, they look to be the same exact images. Heart over there, photographs here, and then snack looking thing. Yeah, it is the same image inside, but the pen strips or pen loops are different. And of course, the design is different. This one in A6 is going to be Yumi Kitagishi's. This one in A6 is going to be Yumi Kitagishi's White Cat's table decorations, and this one is White Cat's daily life. So that's the difference between the A6 and the A5. I wanted this because I want to use it for ubes. journal, and that since I wasn't sure if I wanted A6 or A5, I just got both. I know. I know. Probably not a smart move, but also. And then I got the A6 techo. I really like this, even for a notebook or a journal. So I'm very happy to have more of these. And I do enjoy the paper for 2026. So I am more than happy to keep extra for my collection. So that's going to be the first A6 cover. And then the other one is going to be Yuichi Inoue's Hana or Flower. This grew on me. Initially, I wasn't sure if I wanted this, but the more I saw it, and I did see it in a few videos, I really liked it. The white, yellow, and purple combination is just so pretty. This also doesn't have any charms at the end. It's just going to be this lilac ribbon, and it's this bright yellow. So this yellow is almost neon yellow. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but here's another yellow. This is a more pastel toned down yellow. And I also have, minor interruption, I also have this honey lilac cover, which is also more of like a toned down pastel yellow. So you can see the difference in the three yellow shades here. So that is the Hana cover from Yuichi Inoue. Very pretty. I will also have to check if this can have a cover on cover. It's very simple. And I might use this as a language book cover, possibly. Looks good. Very simple, nothing in the pockets. It is in white, so I hope this is cover on cover compatible because I do not want it getting dirty so easily. And I also got an A6 Tetra there. Because I really do like the design of the English techo. All right. So similar to our A5 covers, we did get 3 A6 covers, including the Tragen, Yumi Kitagishi, and Yuichi Inoue. So those are our covers, but we're not done yet. We do have one more thing. If the cover on cover wasn't spoiler enough, we do have one hon. This is the One Piece Cherry Blossoms hon in Japanese. Quick story or quick background on this. I was supposed to get the Junji Ito Haunting Beauty Weeks. I decided against it because I would have had to wait until December, mid-December, possibly, for it to arrive late December, and that's too late for me, and I was too impatient, so I wanted something right then and there. I thought I'm missing one thing. There's one more. Actually, this is not the last one. I had to double check. It's right here. It was, oh, that was my bad. I missed it. I should have opened it up. Anyways, whoopsie. Good thing I caught it. I was like, wait, I thought I had one more. We do have one more. Story time. Back to what I was trying to say. I was supposed to get Junji Ito's Haunting Beauty Weeks. I would have had to wait way too long. I was too impatient. And when I got this, I wanted One Piece as well. So I decided to get a One Piece Weeks and a One Piece Hone instead because I really like this cherry blossom design. And isn't it just so cute? I love One Piece as well. I will always rewatch it. And this has some marks or indents. That's because of how it was stored, being sent to me. And because this has like a fabric, that's probably why. So just keep that in mind when you get it. It doesn't really bother me because it's going to seem to be in line with when you open it anyways. So that might just be how it was made. But if that's something that will bother you because it looks uneven and weird, just keep that in mind when you get this. So I do have one more weeks. This was supposed to be Junji Ito's Haunting Beauty, but I decided not to do that. So that's a weeks. And then I got this hone. This is my first ever hone. And of course, it has to be One Piece. And it's just like any regular A6 cousin, except because it's one piece, it has little artwork that's specific to One Piece in the pages. And this is in Japanese. I believe the One Piece collection is only in Japanese as well. So it has snippets from the manga and artwork as well throughout. And this is going to be my Japanese notebook, my Japanese learning notebook. And every hone comes with a pen loop, pencil board that you can insert right here. So it's going to look something along the lines of, and of course I struggle to open that. And of course there's another loud sound. Okay, this is just not working for me. We're just gonna ugly rip this plastic. So you just insert it there and you get a pen loop and a bookmark at the same time / pencil board, which is really fun. Isn't that so pretty? I think it's really pretty and I love it very much. Okay, I'm gonna keep that there. Let's go ahead and put on the accessories for these. Because this is fabric, it feels so nice. I love it. You see? There's like a little difference and you can feel it more when you touch it. But I'm going to cover it with this clear cover for the hone because I know myself and I will most likely stain this and I will be very sad if I do. So I like to protect all of my notebooks and planners with a cover. And there's a specific cover you have to get from Hobonichi for the hones. I believe it's just slightly different. Oh wait, I have the regular A6, so let me actually compare the two. If you have one already of the A6, this is the difference. So the regular A6 covers are much larger. If you can tell, the hones are much thinner, shorter, and also less wide because they're more snug with the actual hone itself. So that's just something to note. You won't be able to use your existing cover on covers with the hone. I don't know if they have designed cover on covers for the hones. I'll have to check on that. This is the first year I'm trying it out, so I never really looked into it. And you just insert it and it fits perfectly. You get ribbons that is already starting to fray. So I'll most likely remove these ribbons. We'll see. They're going to probably bother me. And we have a blue, a navy blue, and gold, yellow gold ribbon. Let's see if this will fit. Since this is my Japanese notebook, will you fit with a cover and cover? No, you won't. I tried. So maybe without the cover on cover, it'll fit. Oh yeah, that is going to be a very tight fit if I try to force it. It doesn't really fit well. You could try to force it, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin this or the cover. That would have been so cute though. It would have been matching. Maybe not. That was cuter in my head. So I'll just put this cover on cover for this home. And again, this is going to be my Japanese language notebook. This doesn't necessarily have to be used only for 2026. It most likely will extend to 2027 as well. And that is how it looks like with the cover on cover. And we're going to use this with the dragon. That's what we're going to do. Why can't I? There you go. This should fit even with the cover, and yeah, it does. Whoa. So it does fit. Put this here. And so you can you can put the hone into an A6 Dragon cover and it will fit with a cover and cover as well. That's nice. Okay, that's going to be the Japanese notebook setup. I do love the dragons. And then we also have the weeks. I don't remember if this is an English version or Japanese version. I believe it's Japanese only since it's one piece. Yeah, this is the Japanese version. 2026 weeks. This is going to be the regular one with 75 pages. And I'm going to be using this as my health planner. So this one's just going to have a clear cover on cover as such. I'll deco this and set it up. And it fits. The way it folds is just so interesting though. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's fine. I've had bow and ties before and they're quite similar. They also have that weird folds between the fabric. And that's how it looks like with a cover on cover. We're going to just put this here since we're not going to set it up today. I like setting up off camera because I watch dramas while I do so. So we have this week's. I do also need to add a cover on cover for my joy journal. So I'm just going to insert this. I most likely will remove that ribbon. I really don't like it. I don't care for it. So, oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. That's really pretty. Okay. And I don't think I can fit that in this Mina Peronin cover, so I'm not going to use that because I like my Joy Journal easily accessible and I can clip it. So I'm just going to put that separately. Very pretty. Let's see. Running out of space to put things in. What else can we do? Let me check if this can put a cover on cover. Okay, yeah, you can put a cover on this. So I have this. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. It's too busy. And I also have a regular one. I think I'll just put a regular cover on cover for this because it's a white fabric. And we'll just keep the notebook in there as well, or the planner. Sometimes you'll need to let it sit because it fits awkwardly when you first put on a cover and cover, as you can see. I'm not going to put it on right now since I'm not planning to use this yet, but I just wanted to see how it would fit and how it would look. Let's see, what else is there? Ooh, I did want to see how the Honey Lilac cover looks with the Yuri Sanae cover. I believe this is their example combination in the website. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. Ooh, I actually like that. Ooh, wait. That's really pretty. I really like that. Okay, that's gonna stay, I think. Methinks, yes. What do you think? I like that. Okay. And that's it. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. That's it for the haul and playing around with everything. But I do have my announcement. Thank you so much for being here until the end. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, they did stop the sales of all Hobonichi Robot because they ran out for the January start books. However, I have one on hand that I will be giving away. You can just leave a comment down below. Make sure to be subscribed, like the video, and just comment um, what you like about Hobonichi or your opinions on Hobonichi, and a robot emoji, any robot looking emoji, and you'll be entered for the giveaway. Just be comfortable sharing your address. You have to be over 18 to join, and that's really it. I'll add details in the comment down below. The description box below. So make sure you comment if you want to be entered for this giveaway. Um, this was supposed to actually be given to a family member who decided that they were going to get their own Hobonichi, so they ended up getting their own robot anyways. So I had an extra one, and I know this is such a cute freebie and like little souvenirs, and I'd love to forward it or give it to someone who would enjoy it. So make sure to leave a comment down below, be subscribed, like, and just be comfortable sharing your opinions on Hobonichi, good or bad, really anything. I'd love reading it. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and have an amazing day. Bye.